we are creating the necessary information in order for everyday people to take smart decisions about lowering their exposure to noise pollution in their daily lives. And we're doing this by incentivizing everyday people to deliver their surrounding noise level data as easy as through a gamified smartphone experience.
So noise is a very significant environmental issue, and it's one that we really need to try and address. It ranges from everything from cognitive impairment to comprehension, learning difficulties, reading difficulties in children. Now, not all of these links are well established, but there are some that are well established, including the link between noise pollution and ischemic heart disease, noise pollution and sleep disturbance.
So my brothers and I grew up with a father that has a hearing impairment, and this was actually also one of the more emotional drivers why we decided to make Silencio a reality. Having worked on crowdsourcing environmental data before with our experience with first generation deepins, it kind of was self-explanatory for us that noise was the way to go, given that we felt that we could be creating the tools that we did not have in our childhood.
I think there are two key problems with combating noise pollution. One is that I don't think noise pollution is high enough up on the public policy agenda at governance level in cities, where it's tackled in a way that's serious and driven and where noise is considered both an environmental and public health issue. The other area is data.
We believe that Silencio's method of data collection is revolutionary in the way that we're changing the game in terms of how we are actually crowdsourcing data for citizen science projects. Everybody wants to do good in the world. I think that's self-explanatory. But at the end of the day, it's about creating the right incentives to do good. And I think Deepen really solves that equation. And looking at Silencio itself, we see a huge potential to start delivering data with consent for the delivery of that data on-chain, but also proving that that measurement actually took place by that person and that time on a completely anonymized level. And this is unprecedented as of today. We're looking at more classical ways or industries of crowdsourcing data on a global scale.
Typically, the way noise has been measured and modelled in the past is in a very static approach. So, for example, if you are interested in understanding noise at present in Europe, for example, typically the best available tools that we have at our disposal at the moment are through European noise mapping, a once every 5-year process. So the information we have is old, even when we get it published. The beauty about Silencio as an app is that it provides you with a dynamic map of noise in a city. That means that it's more or less real time, it's changing.
Having a smartphone-based approach means that we're looking at over 7 billion potential devices that can be onboarded into this network. And that idea in itself, we feel it's really huge, and we're very eager to see what other applications we're going to start seeing in the near future by tapping into idle infrastructure.
So the real benefits of smartphones and measuring noise pollution using smartphones is that they really allow you to scale. And that's extremely valuable, because we can get measurements from all over cities. So for example, if you look at the Silencio app, we have geographic coverage of noise measurements for a range of cities all around the world, and the coverage is quite good in many cities and is going to get better as time goes on.